Hello everyone and welcome back to Tropico. Now looking at our glorious town once again, we do have a small problem, and that problem is money. We're not getting in a lot of money right now. $28,000 we have. Yeah, and the latest freighter was just at $4,000. Then the cargo airport still has a bit in there, but something is definitely wrong here. First of all, we're not getting in that much, and I think we're also having a bit of a housing problem, right? A lot of these apartments are almost empty. Actually, now that I'm clicking on them, some of them are still fine, but most of them are pretty empty. The modern apartments are all full, so that is something. And also the poor houses are almost full, all of them, right? So let's just have a look at something that we haven't done so far, or not that often yet, and that is my population, and having a look at their wealth levels directly, because there we can see the demands that we have for each one of my families in this city. And what we can see is we have 81 broke people, so those are mostly unemployed, or at the age of 0, for example, this toddler here, of course she's broke, she doesn't have any money. But other than that, those are mostly the unemployed. We do have quite a lot of unemployed, right? 166, this is insane. The other one is the poor, so we got 630 poor, and we got 500 well off, and 100 rich, and 10 filthy rich. Who are those people? Metro station. This one is working unemployed but filthy rich. Oh, that's interesting. She must be, I don't know, Twitch streamer or something like that. Teamster office, workplace. Why are they filthy rich? High school criminal. We have a criminal. She's also living here. She has the criminal occupation. Alright. And it seems like she's dead. No, she's idle. She's just enjoying the day out here by the chapel, trying to steal some stuff mostly. Oh, sorry, I paused the game. She's not idle. She's creeping around in the forest and kidnapping little children, like this one here. Alright, very creepy indeed. Can we arrest her? Let's arrest her. We can actually order this one, and now the police should be coming for her. Oh, there's her husband, I guess. He's retired though, so he's fine. We got lots of people here in the swamplands running around. Old people mostly. Now, about my housing problem. Righto. The other problem is that with the housing we have the budget, and in the budget we have the expenses, and we have the upkeep. Look at that, we have $8,000 upkeep from the apartments, right? When most of them, or lots of them, are empty. So I should not keep that up so long, right? We do have a couple of more apartments here. I might just upgrade one of them to the next level, like this one here. Let's modernize this one. Having another beautiful modern block, and it's full right away. So this is really interesting. We have a high demand for that. I might just do this for a couple of other apartments that we have in the area. So I've already upgraded this one. I'm going to keep it. I don't want to have too many skyscrapers everywhere, as I think this would kind of like make the whole thing messy a lot. But we can still definitely have lots of them in the city center. Like here, for example, let's also modernize this apartment. There we are negative now. And this is full right away as well. So those apartments are really popular. And the other thing is we could upgrade more of these tenements to have a bit of a higher quality. I'm going to also, in order to further reduce my costs of them, I'm going to demolish a few of them, making way, right, so that we have a bit more space here to get something new into my city. The houses, by the way, they're all pretty much full. So housing, the houses, they're having a high demand for that as well. And the flop houses are also rather good. So most of them are full. I think all of them actually are full at this point. But we still have that problem here with my housing, right? So I don't think this is completely right here. We have lots of homeless. Those are broke people or poor people, so we need more residential area for that. We can also see the tenements, for example, have the highest vacancies, so 12 of them are still available, 12 flats. We have 9 apartments, or we have quite some apartments here with some space there, and that's it, right? So tenements is the one. So really interesting statistics overall. We got houses there. We can see that. Also the flop houses is my second most used house, and stuff like that. And we need to figure out how we can best sort this one out. These modern apartments, when there's everyone living in them, they make us some profit. The same goes with the offices. They should make us some profit now, but we still have some pretty high costs. Now, another thing is, very good. There's 30,000 coming in now. There's 50,000 coming in. So there's a bit of cash coming in now, right? The freighter here. Did it actually give me some money now? Yes, it did. Okay, that's that. And then we have also all the cargo airport there. So yeah, a bit of cash is coming in, but it's a very, very unstable situation right now. And that combined with the homeless people, this is a downwall spiral. So this could very well go really downwards. We have lots of high school unemployed people. We need to do something about that. Now, I'm talking a lot. I'm not doing that much yet. And that is because for the next thing that we want, that is the tourism, we need to plan this a bit carefully, right? So tourists do need a lot of workplaces or the buildings for that, but they also need to live somewhere and they want to live close by. And that is something we need to keep in track here. So this is my tourist area, some 50,000. Tourists don't pay off that much in the beginning. Do we still have something for industry that might be interesting where we could get some workplaces out? The juicery, for example, but that's 18,000 in cash, produces juice out of bananas and pineapples. We do have pineapples. I could get a banana plantation on the way, so let's do that. Let's get the juicery. It's also good that this one doesn't cost any electricity, so that's something for us. Let's have the juicery right here, as expensive as it is, and then we're going with the banana plantation. We should have some banana fertility up here. We do. Right, so best in this area right away. That we can have then the road going to this. Right, one banana plantation, and we might just have a second banana plantation right next to it. In that case here, it's far away from people, right, that are living there or working there. We'll just see how this one turns out. We got some shacks here, the occasional ones. We might add some smaller country houses, not this, yeah, bunk houses, the mansion. A flop house for the farmers in the area. This might actually make sense, right? So we could have the flop house here. There's the bus station. There's the bus station, right? So having a flop house here is a good idea, right? Because it offers housing. Plus, we have a bus station so people can also shop and something. And look at that. Yes, they definitely want to use that. Let's use 2 flop houses there, in fact. Right? This one, and I guess full right away. So that's mostly the farmers and also the ones working in the logging camps where houses are too far away usually. Problem is also that what I figured out is that a lot of these people here, they live quite far away. Probably not this one. This one is fine, right? But some of them are living on that side here. Why? Because they can't move into any of those apartments because they're usually pretty full. So, for example, the tenements here, we still have a couple of them. I might reduce their cost. We also have a network balance of 70 megawatt, so I could still upgrade a couple of them. I guess with the flop houses, it should be better now. We could still have those flop houses here, right? So 2 of them here between the factories. We can just squeeze them in nicely there. And I think it's a good idea, right? It's full right away, and it just fits into that whole scenery there. Of course, these are not the best buildings, but, well, we do need some industry after all. And I'm just hoping that we've still fixed this whole thing. I have no idea why we produce so little logs, to be honest. We have enough trees. They work at over 100% efficiency. It might be because they're too close together. I'm going to demolish one of them because I don't think it's really worth it having so many here. Banana plantation is coming along, and by the way, I'm also reducing the budget for all plantations to medium levels only. Reason for that is we're paying way too many wages for plantations. We can still increase their quality by having those upgrades there, right? So this next banana plantation, there it is, offering some workplaces, and we're using the monoculture on that right now. Let's have one of them with the multiculture. Right, they're all working at some good efficiency. Oh, my oil rig was destroyed. Alright, I have no idea why. And I'm not going to rebuild it now because that's 20,000. And last I checked, I didn't get that much oil out of it. Yes, we have the election once again. There's not really a big problem here right now, as we can see. I'm always praising the capitalists, yet we're going down and down with them. I'm not blaming any superpower, and I'm not also promising anything. Because I think this puts a pressure on something where, at least on this level, it's very hard to go up there. So the bananas are there. We have some flop houses, so some people are living here. Let's actually build another one. right? So another one right here, so people can live there. As we can see, it's full right away. It's incredible. In this little district. Some of these apartments, yeah, let's upgrade another one. Let's upgrade this one. So that we have some people living in there. None of them are empty. Oh, okay. Right, so there's a bit of a demand now. Or a lack of demand. So I'm not going to do anything here anymore. Then we got a few skyscrapers now. That should be fine. At least for now. The juicery, have we finished it? The juicery is finished. It's working already. And it's just waiting for banana and pineapple now.
I am Tropico. Remember, a vote for El Presidente.
Banana and pineapples are in, and we're starting to produce some juice. I'm still allowing the local consumption, even though that's usually, yeah, of course, reducing my import and export, my export balance there, especially. And boats, cheese, toys, jewelry we have. Do we have something with a bit more? Yes, that would be cars, but only 14%. Cars is one of our best ones. I would love to get a few more cars out there, but we don't have that. Yeah, that's a bit more money coming in. Cars to Russia. And I think that's it for now. If we want to get any good, better trade deals, I think we have to raise the reputation with the superpowers. Okay, with a bit of cash we have, I would like to build something else. Now, let's just check real quick my balances there once again. I mean, I know this is rather dry, but it's totally part of the game to have a look at these statistics from time to time. We need to have a look at the revenue, at our export, and see just what is how important, right? So right now, chocolate was a pretty good seller in the last month, and the canned food too, the rum and the toys, and cars. So cars was not on the list right now, but we sold cars before that. Cars is one of the most valuable thing that we can have. Now cars are here, and as we can see, the steel is not getting enough coal, right? So we actually, yep, we deleted the steel. So there is a problem that I've made up in the last episode, mostly, where I didn't get any substitute, right? So we do need a coal mine. It's absolutely necessary. I'm going to upgrade this one right away, and I'm also going to modernize it right away, right? So that we have a very good coal mine there. Also filter system. I'm fine with that. And this is now producing for us coal. Now I can also see that my energy is down once again. Do I have? Yep, there I still have a bit of room to play around with. Let's upgrade that one. Oh, and increases the power output by 10%. On this building here, I could do this. Let's do this as well to have a bit more power coming out. So there's the coal, and I hope that we solve this, because without cars, we're nothing. Steel is fine, iron is fine, but coal is not fine. And another thing, I would like to have another vehicle factory right away. This seems counterintuitive, as we already have one, but having two of them gives me even more money, and we do need that. What I will do also is probably moving them. Nah, let's keep them both here for now. My vehicle factory. Two of them should be fine. There's the other one. Plus, they also offer jobs for high school people, and we do have a lot of them unemployed right now. And I would like to fix this. Those apartments. We got lots of broke people. I know. That's because of the unemployment rate. And I will do something else. I will have immigration Tropico first. Decreases immigration rate by 80%. We're getting still way too many people into Tropico, and I don't have the workplaces for them. Another very important thing that we need to finish here. Now both of them are working. Both of those vehicle factories have now steel and rubber in and producing cars for us. So I'm hoping that with cars we can also turn this around again. Cars are very valuable, but also very expensive to produce. And I think for one full episode, for one full session, those two were, or that vehicle factory was not working, in fact, because of the coal that I did. So that was a major mistake on my part. But well, everybody's doing mistakes, and we are trying to rectify this, even though we're still deep red. That was a nice amount of money. I think we actually sold now cars again. Cigars, jewelry. Nope, no cars yet. And speaking about jewelry, we have that mine over there that I would like to upgrade and modernize as well. Very important, because this is just really boosting so much output that it's incredible. So we do need to have the automated mining available. Another thing is we still have huge expenses. So the biggest one is the Teamster office and the plantations, as I said. So the Teamster office is going to be reduced there for all of them. That's going to reduce their efficiency a bit, but I don't think it matters that much since we have a lot of Teamster offices. That is one part. And the other one was the plantations. They're already at 3 though, so I would really not like to reduce that further. We do need all of those products after all. But it is a tool of temporarily reducing your biggest costs. And that is something we need to do as well. The vehicle factories, they're working overtime there right now. Let's but reduce also their budget there a bit, because I think this is costing too much. Now, steel, as we can see, is still the major problem. The steel mill over there decreases coal consumption, but it requires 80 megawatt. This is, yeah, I don't know, not the best one since we have enough coal anyway. Steel is being produced, but I think it's not getting over there so quickly. I might just build another Teamster office. I don't think we still have enough. Right, there's 300 whopping cars building up here. No idea how you transport 300 cars to the docks, but I guess it's going to be possible. Now finally cars are being sold again as well, so even now the docks here have a very good trade value once again. Also the cargo airport of course, but that is more for this area. I was also checking if we find any cars or cigars in the cargo airport. We're not, right? So they're still choosing, this industry here is still choosing the docks over the cargo airport, so they're that smart at least. And what we can see is, yeah, it's recovering a bit, so we are a bit better off again. The next cargo plane is coming in with lots of stuff that we can sell here now. Also the juices is coming in, so I'm very eager to see how much it makes out now with our total trade value, right, with our total exports. So we got the cars now, the cigars, the chocolate, juices here, right? So it's not the most expensive thing after all, but it's still fine. Now since we have a bit of cash and we have the workforce available, I would like to do something else, and that is I would like to start an industry that where we don't really have the raw materials for, and that is the plastics. The plastics we should have somewhere there it is. Processes oil to produce plastic. Now remember, oil is something we don't have really on this island, except for there would be something that we could go for, but I think it's not really worth it. What we can do is we can import the oil, and oil is really cheap to import, and we can then process into plastic and sell this one again. So I think this might be a good option. Let's have the plastics facility here. It's rather expensive, and then I do need a trade route. Once again, we do need a license anyway, so I'm purchasing that. And let's have a look at import, and we should be finding hopefully some oil on the way. There it is, but this is really expensive. Damn it. Alright, so we are really that unlucky right now. There's no oil trade route that we could use for our goods. Nap, it's the only one, and the prices are too high. So let's do something else. Let's improvise and have an oil well after all. There it is. It's close enough. Let's finish construction quickly because I want to see if this one is really working. And let's also try to upgrade it. Decreases consumption of oil deposit of the produced one and increases the efficiency also, right? So let's upgrade this to the highest level. People are working there right now. Very good. And I hope that we produce some serious oil now for my plastics factory. Plastics is very important, not only for selling it, but also for the electronics. We have gold and plastics then, and we can produce electronics with that. Really, really good stuff there. I think do we need it for anything else? Processes furniture and electronics to produce smart furniture. This is one of the highest techs that we can have there. That's going to be quite interesting. And I'm not entirely sure, but I'm definitely now going to get rid of one of my lumber mills here. So this one. Right, it's totally worthless, really. We're not getting that many logs in. So I'm going to get rid of one of them. And I'm also going to get rid of one of my furnitures, because I think we're not really selling that much furniture. Right, so this one here, let's get rid of that. And let's move this one over there. We need to reduce the cost. And it's just too high. Decreases pollution, gets an additional stock. No, let's not do this for now. Oil is being produced, very good, and is already getting bought by my logistics and should hopefully not be exported, but rather used then in my plastics. Ah, very good. It's working now. And as we can see, with the bit of oil that's coming in, we can produce a lot of plastics. This is really valuable. It's already getting transported now to the cargo airport. And how much do we get out of that? Okay, it's not worth that much either. So the 400 here is worth 2,000. It was, I think, so. It's a bit, but it's not much. Alright, I guess it's going to be better once we have the electronics then. Yes, and this is where we're also going to have then a bit of high-tech industry. I'm not that happy yet. We are making money, definitely, so it's better again. We're not deep red. Cars, cigars, chocolate, still our best sellers here. And I just hope that both of those vehicle factories are now working full-time, and they are. So both of them also have enough in store to produce all the cars. I might also be thinking about a cargo airport on that side. More than on that later, though. We have almost 100k again. I want to check how much energy we have. 72. Perhaps, after all, I'm just going with another 2 offices, right? So those offices, let's have one more here, besides the restaurant, and another one here. So we can still have those. Let's have 2 of them. We just have the unemployment rate, right, of also educated people. That is something I definitely don't want to have for too long. There, I'm going to squeeze in some parks here. There were some shacks that certainly don't have any look there. The restaurant here, the gourmet restaurant, is now being fully utilized, of course, because we have so many high-quality things around. Oh, and Department of Education is empty. Let's just check this one here. Increases all student slots. Once again, that we have over there. And yeah. The houses are fine, really. The apartments are not that fine. Let's upgrade this apartment here as well to some higher quality one. Righto. Being used right away. That's important. And we don't have any better one, really. So the modern apartment, but we don't have any modern normal apartment without skyscrapers, right? So just these mansions here. And this little area there. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be fine though. I think we're going better again. We're doing better again. So once we have solved this problem here now, I'm just going to check this one real quick. And then we're going to start really with the industry, the tourism, because we need job positions. We need jobs. Stay tuned.